Your quick keyword tip, try saying that 10 times fast. Your quick keyword tip for today is marrying the short tail keywords with the long tail keywords to get maximum effect. First of all, let me break that down if you're not familiar with what I mean by short tail versus long tail keywords. Short tail keywords are the keywords that are one or two phrases. So I'll use business coaching as an example because that is, I work with a lot of business coaches, right? So I mean, even coach is probably a good keyword, right? A lot of people are searching for coaches. It's also super broad because there are all kinds of coaches, right? So then we want to get a little more specific into business coaches, which is still a short tail keyword, right? It's very short. Now, if you want to talk about business coaching services, that gets a little bit longer. Usually the 3 to 5 words is where we're talking about long tail keywords. Although keywords can be longer than that. I have absolutely used search phrases that have been longer than 5 words long. Those are the really long phrases. And that's when you get into business coaching services for professional service firms, right? Or for law firms or in a certain geographical area, right? That's when you get really specific. You get the really long tail keywords. The value to that, there's going to be fewer people looking for it. So the search volume is going to be lower. But on the flip side, the competition is going to be much lower because not as many people are searching for it. So it's going to be really easy to rank for. So just at a basic SEO strategy level, that's the value of the longer tail keywords. I also always mention the fact that the people who are looking for you are going to be higher quality leads. If they're just looking for what is business coaching? What are business coaching services? What do I need to know about this? That's going to be super broad. You're going to get a lot of people who aren't serious about it. But if people are like, I need a business coach who really knows my industry, who really knows my specific struggles, where can I find that? That is someone who has identified that they have a problem and they are actively searching for a solution to that problem. They are much more likely not only to find you if they're searching those long tail keywords, they're much more likely to convert eventually. If maybe not right away, but it will be a shorter process because again, they're already aware of the problem. They're already looking for a solution. They're just trying to figure out, A, is there a solution? And B, if I have a few different options, which option do I go with? So though that's the other value of focusing on those long tail keywords. But it's not either or. You don't need to only focus on the short tail or only on the long tail. The benefit of those short tail keywords is usually a much higher search volume, but also higher competition because, again, especially with business coaches, there are a million business coaches out there, right? So that's going to be really hard to rank for that. And going to be really hard to rank for coach because, again, there's a million different kinds of coaches out there. So, yes, you should have a mix of your short tail keywords and your long tail keywords. But sometimes you can have your cake and eat it too. So the example I used of, business coach as being a good keyword, business coaching services is a better keyword. And now we have business coaching services for fill in the industry here or fill in the geographical area here, right? You have both. If you have that long tail keyword of business coaches in my area, business coaches in my industry, you've still got business coaches. You still have coaches. Those keywords are still included in that long tail keyword. So you can target that long tail keyword and the short tail keyword at the same time. So my quick tip for you today is to do that as much as possible. It's not always going to work out. It's not always going to make sense to do it, but don't think that you need well, here's a short tail keyword. I need the short tail keyword here. And then I also need the long tail keyword over here. If it's one of the, and I mean, yes, there are times to do that, but if you can get the short tail keyword into your long tail keyword, it's a 2 for 1 punch. So Google will still, anytime someone looks at business coach, Google will still go, oh, look, business coach. It's included in this content over here a whole bunch of times. So you will still get rankings and traffic from that keyword, but also use that long tail keyword whenever you can. So that is it. That is my tip for you today. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. You can find more information like this over on my website, AV as in my initials, Allison Verhalen. That is avwritingservices.com. And you can also reach me directly via email at info@avwritingservices.com. That's it. Have a great week and happy blogging, everyone.